I'm Trudy from Hotpatterns and I'm here to discuss with you a couple of our beautiful new patterns that we're releasing today. One of them is called the Super Fantastic shirt, and that's a really lovely simple shirt, but we're not going to talk about that one too much. This one is the WSJ Tokyo Joe tunic and top, or even top and tunic. Now you have to bear in mind that this is a real fast and dirty clip. We haven't kind of set up a beautiful studio, so if I babble, as I will, please forgive me. Also, I'm clearly not Martha Stewart, so I apologise for that. So the first thing to tell you is this is the beautiful top in question. It's a really lovely top, very simple. We've rated it as advanced beginner because it's not got lots of fiddly things, but it isn't something you can just crash out in half an hour and kind of wear tonight. You need to be very precise with your cutting, very precise with your pinning and basting, but it goes together so easily. There's no easing, no gathering, no buttonholes. Really, it's the simplest thing you can imagine. But what makes it really work is it's got two particular design features, if you will. One is this really nice applied trim. Now you can use a ribbon or you can use a self fabric, really, or a lace, whatever you like. The other nice feature on it is this nice piece on the sleeve, and I'm not sure if you can see it in this lighting because clearly it's not a studio, but we've got some pleats all the way down the overarm seam here, which is a really nice feature, and you only kind of catch it when you're moving around, so it's a really pretty look. Now the nice thing about this top is that you can wear it with very simple pieces. The top version like this will look fantastic with a very simple skirt, something like the Plain Simple 24/7 A-line pencil skirts. Go for the pencil skirt version, trust me on this. It will look fantastic with that. It will also look really good with a very mannish kind of pant, something like the Riviera Dietrich pants and vest, or the Classics Nouveau pants to die for. They'll work fantastically well with this. The tunic version of this is somewhat longer. It's kind of mid-thigh and it has a 3/4 length sleeve. Obviously you can chop and change those, do a short sleeve tunic or a long sleeve top, whatever you want to do. But the tunic does not work with the skirt. I beg you, do not wear it with the skirt. It'll look dreadful. What it will look fantastic with is a pant, either a very long full pant. You could even use the pants from the Weekender chilled out sweatsuit, like a very drapey kind of silky jersey. That would look great. Or you could do a really good cropped skinny pant like the Deco Vibe cigarette pant, and that's a really current look for now. So the tunic with a pant, the top with a skirt, they'll look fantastic, really beautiful. The other thing to tell you about this top is that it needs a drapey fabric. Got to have some drape. If you make it in something clunky, you will look like some kind of strange samurai warrior like that. It will not be good. But what you need to know is that if you make it in charmeuse like I did here, you will have a smackdown. You really will have a tussle with it. So what you need to do is stabilise your fabric first. Use a spray on starch or a wash away stabiliser, something like that, because you've got diagonal seam lines here and they will stretch. Don't want that at all. So really got to bear in mind, drapey fabric, don't expect to crash it out because it won't work, but it's actually a relatively simple top to make. The other thing to say is that it's going to look good in lots of different kinds of fabrics. Obviously we've used here a really nice kind of oriental print, quite an exotic look, because it's going with the Wong St. Jones collection. We want to make sure it looked good. But you could also do it in kind of sort of nudie tones for a very kind of boudoir-y feel. You could actually do it in a very lightweight and very soft shirting, maybe a striped shirting, and then you'll get the different stripes going over when you do the pleats, especially if you cut different pieces on the bias or different stripe directions. So there's a lot of things you can play with it and it'll look fantastic. Now I know you're going to enjoy making this top, but the most important thing is you're going to look really good in it. It suits all sorts of figures. You can pull it in tighter with the waist ties, you can leave it looser. The key with it is that it has a little bit of shaping through the sides, so you don't get that horrible kind of boxy look, which is really not very attractive. But the point about it is, you're really going to enjoy making it, you're going to look fantastic in it, and when you've done so, what I really want you to do is please put a picture in the gallery so everyone can see it. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you for listening to me babbling like an inconsequential fool. But there's our top, Wong St. Jones Tokyo Joe top and tunic.